Go ahead and create the same hello functional component in more ES6 arrow function based approach. So hello functional ES6 .js. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just copy everything that we had here and then convert it like the way I want to. So here, what I'm going to do, I will get rid of this. So how do we convert one particular functional component or in this normal function into ES6 form? So first thing I have to do is, I will just say const and give it a name. I will give this name as hello functional ES6, and then I will say equal to, and then I will get rid of this function. As soon as I get rid of this function, I have to give an arrow. This will work perfectly fine, but what I want is, basically we also have to get rid of this name. Now this becomes an arrow function. But remember that we can even get rid of these kind of statements, because this is just, if it is returning these things, then it's fine. But if it was only returning one line, then we could take this and return it exactly the same way. So let's say I will get rid of this div. Then it's just, this function is returning just one line. What that means is I can even get rid of this, I can even get rid of this, and this. What it leaves to me is with this, only this, which also means exactly the same thing. It's returning, so hello from functional ES6 component. And now we are left out with just one line. That is it. So this is it. So what we can do is, now we can export this and import it in our app component like we did for this one, and I can use it like this. So import hello functional ES6 from this and go ahead and use it like normal tag. So if I go to the browser now, I will see that it's coming as ES6. Perfect. But now, can I use this as a different name than what is exported here? Let's say I've exported as this one, but I want to use it with a different import name. I can do that. I can just say hello ES6 and I can use that here. It's not going to complain me. That will work exactly same, because this is called default export. So what we have done here is, it's a default export. Then we can import with any name and use it. That's what we saw. We imported it with just a different name than what we exported. We imported it with hello ES6. But let's say I want to import it with exactly the same name what I have exported. So for that, I have to use named export. So I will have to copy this. I will comment this line and I will just say export const this. So this will be named export, which means we have to import with exact same name. Otherwise we will get error. So if I go here, it says that in my app.js file, I have exported with hello ES6, which doesn't exist. So we have to go here and fix that by saying that copy this, paste here. I will comment this for now, and also this. So if you want to put this restriction that only allow import with exact same name, then you have to use that kind of syntax, which is named export by using export const. And now I can go ahead and use that with the fresh. Let's check. So it says hello export does not contain a default export hello function ES6. So let's check. So here we have export const and this now name, and then we are trying to import it here in our function, in our app.js file. So here we have used hello functional ES6. So we should import it within the bracket now. Whenever you do a named import, you have to use the bracket. Now it should work. Perfect. So this works now. So named import should be always imported within curly braces. Perfect. So this is great. So now we know how to create functional components and how to create the functional components in ES6 concise syntax, and also how to do export, named export and default export, and how to import the default export and name export. So we saw if we want to use it in a different name, we are allowed, but it should be default export. If we want to become strict and use the same name which was exported, then we have to use named export and import it this way. So this is